Forex market situation update. Guys, welcome back. Friday, last day on our weekly calendar. We want to talk about the New Zealand versus the Canadian dollar because this one is coming back. This one is doing a nice comeback, which, to be honest, we kind of expected. Having said that, I have to admit, we did take a loss here. We took a small loss because that's our motto. We try to keep our losses as small as possible, and sometimes we fall into traps because of that. Now, the New Zealand Canadian was, we believe now, especially now after looking at yesterday and today, we believe the New Zealand Canadian were setting up a bullish trap when it was seemingly breaking up and crossing over 92.03. Now, about 5 days ago, we pulled the trigger on a short position after we noticed that price was failing to break through 92.03 again. Right, that was the first time we saw the rejection, and we felt that this could be, the next tipping point leading to a downside trend. So we pulled the trigger once. The second day we saw price was behaving, well, so we pulled the trigger twice. But then came the turnaround. When price was starting to push forward, we started to close out the position. We kept one trade in because we were committed to 92.03 as, the last line of resort. But then, of course, price broke that level, right? Pretty decisively. That's where we got out. We called it out and we closed out the position with a loss. It wasn't a big loss, it was a small loss, but we kept in mind that, if price will show its intentions by coming back into that key level system and crossing back below 92.03, we'll know that this was a false breakout. And part of our strategy is always to jump back in full force with a false breakout, because usually false breakouts with a high probability success rate, they turn out to be, they turn out to follow your conviction, right? In this case, we have a bearish conviction on the New Zealand Canadian. I want to show you another interesting angle on the situation here. Take a look again. 92.03, that's our leading key level here. I want to show you the weekly chart so you can evaluate what's going on from the weekly perspective, right? What seems to me is price was just solidifying the touchdown on 92.03. My guess is it had no intentions to break out to begin with. It was all about slicing that level deeper, higher in this case, taking the previous high, but coming back to remain inside, and the next step, I'm pretty sure you know where I'm taking this. We're gonna have that downside reversal, and price will pretty much go back, to the levels it came from. I'm talking about 92.03. That's our primary target, but we probably should also mention the previous low around 88.80, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's actually 91. So we're talking about 200 pip of potential move, right? We're going to be focusing on 90.23 here. That's a solid, strong support level. We're not going to try to extend that move to the previous lows. I'm just saying. 91.18 is also a valid level to take profit off the table, right? So right after this video, guys, we're back. We're back on the New Zealand Canadian, all over the New Zealand Canadian, and let's see where that leads us. I'm pretty sure we'll be back as soon as next week to follow up on the situation and keep you posted. That's about that, folks. We'll be back with the next one. Take care.